Angela Yee. Happy Wednesday. And tomorrow is a holiday, so shout out to all of y'all who are at work, okay? Just like I'm here, Dan is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Ain't nobody else here, though. When I tell you this building is empty.
That's a fact.
You know, shout out to Lisa G. She works up in this building, too. She just came by and gave us some chocolate-covered Thanksgiving pretzels.
And they were good. I ate mine immediately.
I know, I ate mine immediately, too. But yes, I love the fact. She's like, I love that you guys are here. It is so empty in the building. Like, we have these lights in the hallway. They're motion detector lights. And when no one walks down the hallway for a period of time, it goes black. Let's just say the hallways are black. But it is a Wealth Wednesday, and I'm excited about this. Ingrid Best is going to be joining us, and she is one of my best friends, for real. But she has her own wine, I Best Wines. It's from South Africa, and she's going to talk about everything she went through to develop this wine, how she made it happen. She's been featured in Forbes. You know what's funny? Just recently, she was featured in Vibe magazine, and she was talking about how growing up, that was a huge deal, and she's always wanted that, so she's got it. She's been in Ebony, she's been on BET, just a lot of different spaces talking about her legacy with I Best Wines and how she made it happen. So shout out to you, Ingrid, my girl. All right, but in the meantime, let's get into some music, and also let's get ready to shine a light. 800-292-5150 is the number. And here is Bedrock. This is Young Money, and let's just say shout out to all the guys with sideburns. All right, it's way up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee on a Wealth Wednesday, and it's time to shine a light. And today I want to shine a light. And listen, since Ingrid Best is going to be joining us, the founder of I Best Wines today, I want to shine a light on a black-owned wine company. It's founded by Whitney and Chaz Gates. They were actually on Shark Tank last year, and they got a $225,000 investment from Mark Cuban. And since that appearance, they brought in $1.1 million over the last 11 months. So shout out to Wondery. That is a black-owned wine company that was founded by Whitney and Chaz Gates. They're actually based in Dallas, and they have a selection of 100% natural wines and sangria. So that's commendable because, as Ingrid will tell you later on today in Wealth Wednesday, there are way too few black and brown people as winemakers in that space. It is a rarity, so shout out to them. All right, who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Hello, Andrea, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Who do you want to shine a light on?
Myself.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yes, I'm shining a light on me and my business, the Body Studio. I'm located in Oak Park, Michigan. I have the #1 Spa Boutique and post-op care and med spa in Detroit area. And I just want to shine a light on myself and all my customers who got me to the spa. And,
that's dope. Oak Park is a beautiful neighborhood.
It is.
Oh, well, congratulations to you for having that. That's important work that you're doing right there, that med spa. To create an environment where people feel comfortable, you know, we take that seriously.
And we do. So just look us up, Angie, and the next time you're in Detroit, come see me.
What's it called again?
The Body Studio. But I will send you a DM off my business page so you can kind of just come see me.
All right, great. Send it to me now. I'm going to post you too.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Shine a light.
You made my day, girl.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Bye. Charles, who you want to shine a light on?
Morning, fam. Good morning. This is Charles calling from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm a retired Marine. I just want to shine the light on one of the Marine guys that took me under his wing when I came in 1998. He didn't have to. He took me under his wing, showed me how this military game works, how to move, and because of that, I had a glorious career. So, Gunnery Sergeant White, shining my light on you.
All right, Sergeant White, thank you so much, and thank you for your service.
Hey, no problem. Appreciate you guys. I love y'all. Listen to y'all every morning.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light. And as usual, 800-292-5150 is a number. I'm so glad I had my voice back so I could finally tell you. It ain't all the way there, but it's good enough. It's way up.
Yeah.
Way up.
Shh. This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and part of this show is not just showing love, but also not judging you. But I will say, It is nice to be able to get those secrets out there into the world. Sometimes it's a burden lifted off of you. Sometimes y'all just entertaining. 800-292-5150 is the number. And remember, you are anonymous. And remember, there is no judgment, okay? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. Hello, anonymous caller. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. What's good? You want to tell us a secret?
I sure do.
Okay.
So I had a friend that I used to be extremely close with, you know, one of those childhood friends, and then we grew up, and he started doing some real grimy stuff, started trying to sneak behind my back, stuff like that. So me and my girl linked up with his girl, had a good time, you know what I mean?
Oh my
Posted
gosh.
on the hub, and then yeah, I mean,
what did he do to
that's
you
pretty
when
much
you
how
say
that went.
he started sneaking around? Like, what was he doing?
So he was pretty much sliding in my girl DMs behind my back, pretty much telling her how I was this guy that I wasn't. And that was just my little way of getting back at him. And she actually came up with the idea.
You know what? Why did he think your girl wasn't going to tell you?
And that's what I was trying to figure out. Because at that time, me and her had already been locked in for a couple years.
Yeah,
It
what
was
was
one
he
of those,
thinking? That is so stupid. Why would your girl not tell you? Like, did he think he was that lit?
I guess he just thought he was that dude.
Now, how was everything with his girl?
She's a fan at this point.
All right, well, I'm not mad at you. I think all's fair in love and war.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. All right, well, thank you for calling.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. What's up, anonymous caller? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you, Angela?
I'm good, thank you. You want to tell us a secret?
Yeah. This dude had been hitting me up, basically trying to get with me for a few months. And I have been denying him. So I basically told him that if he paid me $700, I would do it. And he was like, all right, I'll get you the money, da-da-da. So I get to his house, we're about to do it, and he could not get it up. But what I did do is make sure I got my money first. And I literally stayed there for over an hour trying to, like, work with him. He's like, move in this position, do this, do that, but nothing worked. But I got $700.
Now, why $700? What made you pick that number?
You know, I tried to, like, bargain with him. First, I wanted $1,000, but he told me he didn't have it. That was kind of the most that I could get him to, like, break his bank. And he literally, like, went into his safe and gave me, like, $600 in cash and then Zelled the rest. So it was kind of, like, all I could get from him, basically.
Have you spoken to him since?
You know, yeah, he wants to do, like, a second try, but I'm like, the price is going to go
refunds.
up.
You said no refunds, baby. It didn't work?
I'm like, right, so no, I don't think I would do it again, but I definitely feel like the money that I got in the situation, it was like, okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, you didn't have to do anything. Could have been way worse.
Yeah, I wish Nana was there so I could tell him.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure he's gonna see this, and I don't know if you wish he was here for that, because, you know.
Yeah, he can be a little judgy.
Well, thank you for sharing. That was the easiest $700 you ever made.
Yeah, thank you for not judging me.
Oh no, that's the whole point of this. Is no judgment.
Right, exactly. So keep doing you, and I appreciate all that you do for women and all the positivity that you bring.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling.
Of course. Take care.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing. It's Tell Us a Secret. Again, remember, it's always a no judgment zone. 800-292-5150 is a number, just in case you couldn't get through. All right. But now let's get into some Love on Top. Beyonce. This is from the album 4 that she put out. And I believe The Dream actually wrote this too, right? All right. Well, Love on Top, Beyonce, is way up.
Had a dream of living wealthy.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and this is a really fun and exciting surprise because this is near and dear to my heart. This one means a lot to me. One of my best friends, Ingrid Best, is here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Ingrid, I've talked to you before on the Breakfast Club, right? And at that point, you have managed partnerships for Bacardi, with Douce. You've managed the partnership with Diageo for Ciroc and DeLeon. And now you're managing Ingrid Best, okay? Because you have your own wine that just launched. Actually, you can pre-order it today.
Yes, pre-order today on reservebar.com. We're so excited to be launching iBest Wines. It's been a labor of love. You know, I've called you many a days and many a nights. And it really is a dream come true. So I'm just excited for everyone to be able to try something that I've poured my whole heart into.
And another thing I want to touch on, a lot of times I've had people ask me, well, I have kids, and how can I do what I'm doing when I want to follow my passion, follow my dreams, but I also have a child. And is somebody going to look at me differently if I have a small child at home? It's different for women than it is for men. And you were a young mother. What was that part of it like for you? And what advice would you give to moms out there who are really trying to shine in their industry, but sometimes people can have some type of preconceived notion?
Yeah, I was a teenage mom. I had my son at 18. And I think for me, the biggest advice that I would give to women is that having children is not a handicap. And you have to be confident in the way you show up in the fact that you're a mother to whoever you're working with. You have to make them comfortable with it. And then again, it goes back to if they're not, then you have to make some decisions. We do live in a world where people still view, women with children, women who are pregnant. I have a woman on my team that's pregnant. I'm so excited about it. And I'm a wine brand owner.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, we're having a baby,
I'll drink that for you.
Yeah. I'm like, give me the wine. I'll take it. And so I think for me, it's like, it's the real world. Women have babies. And imagine if when women were pregnant or having babies, we didn't work. We got to stay home and do nothing. What would the world be? So,
and by the way, having a baby is never staying home and doing nothing.
Yes, it's a job, So I think for me, the advice would be you have to get very comfortable with the fact that you are a mother and embrace it. I think sometimes our discomfort also makes people uncomfortable. They don't really know how to deal with it. So you just have to show up as you are.
Right.
I'm so grateful that I became a mom. At the time it seemed really, really difficult, but it's been one of the things that have really fueled me, and it's allowed me to connect with young women because I'm able to say to young women, you're going to be fine. It's part of my story.
Right now I'm talking to the founder and creator and CEO of iBest Wines, Ingrid Best. So let's discuss this wine, iBest Wines, because this wine is from South Africa.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever had wine from South Africa before. So what inspired that? Because normally we see France. Where else do we see wine coming from?
Napa.
Napa Valley.
Italy, Chile, New Zealand, and now South Africa.
Yes.
And the truth is, South African wine has been around, but many of us just discovered it. And so part of my purpose with iBest Wines is to really shed a light on such a beautiful wine region and such a represented wine region.
And I want to be clear, this is not just a brand that you white labeled, that somebody came to you and said, put your name on this, we're going to market this. You actually went to South Africa and basically lived there. What was that process like?
It required a lot of courage. It required being okay, being alone. It also required for me to seek out family and community there. And people embraced me. It's been one of the best times of my life. It made me stretch myself. Yes, I'm happy that I'm a Black woman from America, but I'm even more happy that I've been around the world and I've been able to do cool things like launch a wine from South Africa.
So this also required you to make sure that you invested in yourself. And how scary is that?
It's very scary. I am really fortunate that I made great business decisions in my life. I invested in real estate. I've invested in art, stocks, and I was able to lean back on those things in order to launch the brand. I also have a good reputation, and I think your reputation is equally as valuable as the money in your bank account.
Right.
Because you can call people, you can lean on people, and that's what I've been able to do. But I have fully funded this myself.
Ingrid Best is here. We have more with her when we come back. She has quite the history in the spirits business, and now she has her own wine, iBest Wines. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Had a dream of living wealthy.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Ingrid Best from iBest Wines is in the building. And I just want to talk about just even owning vineyards and wine companies. Like, what percentage? I don't know if you know this number at all, but when you look in the space and from what you've seen, is it something that is still not a very diverse field? Can you give us any insight into that?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's less than 1%, I believe.
Less than 1%?
Yeah. of Black and brown people own vineyards, own wine brands, are producing wine brands. There is a very, very small percentage.
Wow.
It's changing, and it will continue to change. And that's why people like myself and Danae from Lafrette Rosé and the McBride sisters are doing the work that we're doing, right? To say, like, this is for us. We can be in this industry too. I talk about that a lot because I think for a long time, Black and brown people just didn't see themselves in wine. And they didn't.
Right.
They didn't see themselves. And so now you're seeing yourself through me.
So from concept to where we are now, where you're launching this today, by the way, you can go ahead and pre-order that on Reserve Bar.
Yes, reservebar.com.
How long did this process take for you to get to this point?
So 2 years. But I always say it's been in my head and my heart for many, many years. And it's been 2 of the best years of my life. And even though I've slept the least I've ever slept, I've spent a lot of my money. I, have seen very little of my family, who I adore. It has been the best time of my life, because there's something about unlocking your courage. When you unlock your courage, you just feel so good. You feel so free.
Right now, I'm talking to the founder and creator and CEO of iBest Wines, Ingrid Best. Honestly, I wanted to bring you up here and listen. I know, full disclosure, we are friends, like really, really great friends, but I would have had you up here regardless. Just because of the work that you've been putting in this business, you deserve to be uplifted, and this does not disappoint. Yes. So how can people support iBest Wines?
So you can support iBest Wines, obviously, on reservebar.com and on our site, ibestwines.com, which is an incredible thing for us to be able to sell direct to consumer. For those people who like good wine and good stories and want to support good people, you're going to start to see it in the restaurants and bars and on the shelves. And really, for me, it's trying to grow the footprint of South African wine. This isn't just about me. It's about South African wine in general. Deserves to have full sections at the wine shops, just like Napa does, just like France does, just like Italy does. The wine is exceptional.
Again, you guys can go to iBest Wines.
Yes, ibestwines.com.
I love to see this. I love the team. I love you, Ingrid.
I love you too.
And I love this wine.
And I love y'all. Cheers. iBest Wines, y'all.
All right. Well, thank you so much to Ingrid Best for joining us. And if you want to watch that full interview, and I highly recommend it, you can find it on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And as usual, when we come back, you guys get to have the last word. It's Way Up.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and thank you again to Ingrid Best for joining us. I've been watching her whole process as she was patiently getting everything together to launch her own wine. And like I said, she didn't just slap her name and white label a wine. She actually went out and developed this from scratch, all right, from the bottles to the liquid in the bottles. And I got a chance to really watch everything close up. So I'm so happy and proud. Everybody out there, man, tag a friend of yours who you're really proud of and just send them a message and let them know that you're doing something amazing. And listen, it's in the spirit of all of this, support a friend too. If there's somebody you know that has recently started their own business or done something, if you can just do anything to support, whether it's a shout out on social media, whether you're buying a product, gifting a product to somebody, whatever it is, or even just words of encouragement, that means a lot when you're trying to start something brand new. Okay. And of course, you guys get to have the last word on this Wealth Wednesday, 800-292-5150.
My secret is when I was 16, 17-ish years old, still living with my mother, I did not want to get in trouble staying out too late with a boy. And I faked being abducted and kidnapping. I know, so horrible. But I did that. I drove some miles from home as if I was taken and left there, ripped my clothes and everything.
Hi, let's light on myself. My name is Eileen. I have been dealing with a bunch of personal issues, homelessness, drug abuse, stuff like that. I just want everybody to know that we all got it. You got it. We all got it. Whatever you're going through, we got it. I just want to say thank you for being there and for being a light for everyone.
Going way up with Angela Yee.